It's been 10 months. Yeah. Since your lost Q&A. Yeah. So, you wanna do another one?
What the hell. I'll try and see if I'll do another one. I'll probably do another one up by Halloween, so yeah. See you then.
Oh. Oh dear. I slept too long. I must have. What is this place? Where am I? Dad? Dad, where are you?
Andrew, what is it? Oh my God.
Dad,
What's happened
Dad,
to you?
What's happened to me? What's happening now? What year is it? Is Donald Trump still president? Has Cthulhu risen from the grave? Is Half-Life 3 out yet? Tell me! Year 2021. Okay. Trump just got impeached for the second time. Okay. Cthulhu has not risen from the grave. Okay, that's good, because I predicted that would happen. Okay. And what was the last thing? Is Half-Life 3 out yet? No, but there's like a downloadable content or something like that for 2. Ah. Oh, so I haven't missed much then. Okay. Wait a minute. I used to do something. It was something that I used to do. What was it? Was it that Q&A thing? Like, or something about questions on Saturday, or something like that. Good God, you're right. That's what I've been asleep so long. I forgot. I've been asleep. I need to get this shaved. I need to. Yeah, you do need a shave there, son. What day is it? What day is it today? It's Saturday. No, like what day is it? What like holiday? February 12th, 13th, something like that. I think it's a holiday around this time of year. Valentine's Day. Oh, Valentine's, yeah. I remember getting questions on Valentine's Day. I must do that. Okay. I must. Do it. I'm back now. Go for it. Hi, guys, and welcome to Q&A Saturday with Andrew. Dun, 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 dun. It's been a while, but after last year's chaos, I'm back with Q&A Saturday with Andrew again. Dun, 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 dun. So today we have a few more interesting questions, this time about a beloved holiday that's coming up, Valentine's Day. Now, before we begin, just to break the shtick a bit, I actually did get asked, I asked people to give me questions for last year when I did announce that I was doing a Q&A Saturday for last year's Valentine's Day. But, circumstances came up and, I didn't really like the footage. It looked really cool, though, because it got, like the room looked... Oh, about that. Yeah, so, apparently, we moved. I'm new to this whole thing, but, that's what happens when you're in cryo sleep for a long time, right? Yeah, so, anyway, again, circumstances came up, pandemics and all that stuff. So, and I delayed it for a year, but now it's back. And if you see me looking off to the side here, it's because I actually have my laptop. Apparently, I got a laptop last year, and I also somehow found the questions that I had people ask me for last year. So anyway, we're gonna go over these questions now because hey, better late than never. So anyway, on to the first question. Our first series of questions comes from one Evan Winkenhofer. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, any. Whose first question is, what is love to you? Well, to me, love is about, mutual, romantic interest in, between, two or more people, if you're of that, polyamorous kind of a relationship. But I feel like on, a metaphorical level, it's like, it's not just, there's a lot that goes into it, there's feelings of ooh, seeing someone and being like, oh, what a beautiful person right there, and, actually getting to, but then you also go from that to, hey, let's hang out, and, getting to know more about them, and then, hey, if it goes anywhere, maybe, go on, a date, and then see where it goes from there, that's kind of what love is to me, so yeah. What do you look for in a person? Well, someone, definitely, someone who has, a dark sense of humor, someone who we're able to, we're able to, sympathize and help each other out through, both of our problems, my romantic partner, has problems, I try to help them out, they, if I'm having trouble, they help, me out, and, we help each other, it isn't just one-sided, in the relationship, I definitely want it to be, definitely, both voices are heard, you know what I'm saying, and, so that's kind of my, viewpoint on it, so, again, do you think soulmates are a thing? Well, I do, but to a certain extent. I do think, people who are like, oh, we were made for each other. That's kind of a... It's a stretch if you say it as, a pickup line or something, but, if you genuinely feel hey, we were meant to be, that's cool, that's cool, and, good for you, and, rock on, and stuff like that. Just don't make it into a pickup line, is my, if you genuinely feel a connection, go for it, again, get to know the person, that's kind of the main thing with, love, you, get to know people. Evan's final question is, would you kill Cupid if you saw that thing? Well, I actually did, find, Cupid, and, let's just say it, didn't go especially that great. Our next series of questions comes from one David Mraz, whose first question is, if someone is struggling to make a move, what advice would you give them? Well, if you're struggling to make a move, it's okay. Not everyone knows what to say right away, Don't, come up and just be like, hey, I like you. Also, try not to do it in that voice. But, no, but, if you're struggling to make a move, really, I think one of the best ways before actually making a move is, getting to know the person who you really like. Getting to know them, through, hey, hanging out with them, like asking them, like, hey, what are your likes, what are your dislikes, like, get to know more about what they're about. Get to know, like, their personality, get to know, like, who they are, because, because everyone's different, and, you're attracted to whomever you're attracted to, and, that's perfectly fine. But, like, don't, like, rush into it. That's another thing. Take your time, don't rush it. So really do, like, take your time, don't rush it, and if the person, I feel like there's another question coming up about this. If the person that you have a crush on ends up not being for you, there's always another person, there's always another person whom, like, that you can, go for. There's always other people. So, don't feel discouraged. Again, take your time and see what happens. David Mraz's second question is, what does the idea of a perfect date look like to you? The perfect date for me is, going for a walk, having, discussions, maybe going out for, like dinner, somewhere, maybe even going back to your place and, making dinner and watching a movie, like, again, we got to think about it during, the whole pandemic and stuff. So, yeah, so that to me is a perfect first date. The final question is, what would you say is the key to a long-lasting relationship? Definitely compromise. Compromise and patience. It's not one person's way or another's all the time. You gotta make room for both of your needs, both of your individual needs. And I think the best way to do that is to be patient with one another and to compromise in many ways that you can, or in any way generally that you can. And also acknowledge that you both do have similar or different wants, but again, compromise your way through that. So yeah, that's my advice for a key to a long-lasting relationship. Our next question comes from Isaac Chavez Loya, who says, how could love be so rude sometimes, and how do you deal with it? Well, you could always, go through it with the Moulin Rouge method, keep saying that love is beautiful and wonderful and amazing, and then it also makes you lie. It makes you say that, it'll make you lie to your loved ones about situations that are happening that you could have just said, hey, this guy's trying to kill you, we should move town, and then the other guy is gonna slut shame her, and then he's gonna walk away, and then John Leguizamo, who's the only not piece of shit in the movie, is gonna say, no, you gotta love each other, and that's gonna be too late, and then your love interest is gonna die, and then the building's gonna shut down, and everything's miserable and horrible, and everything is sad now. But hey, love is still cool. Leo Morado asks the next series of questions, and he asks, how do you feel about getting into CU, and what is stressful for you? Well, I'm very glad that I got into CU. I'm actually up to my part 2 of my first semester as we speak, and I did kind of have a few. I had a breakdown actually yesterday. I won't get into the details about stress and frustration, but I feel like the way that I'll get through it is that it'll get better. Is that even though college has its stressful points, I feel like it is amounting to something. Like it is adding up to something, and I feel like that's worth striving to go and continue to go to college to do. The second question Leo has is, what are you planning to get your mom or Valentine as a gift? Well, I could just do what I do every other Valentine's Day, sitting around.